Thank you all for listening and watching my videos. Please subscribe and like my channel Master Coolitz. Hoping that you will not skip my ads, it's a big help for me by not skipping it. Thank you so much. Dragon Shadow. The Rise.
As expected, the thing Zane Martell feared the most had happened. His heart pounded with a mix of rage and desperation as he faced the dire news.
When?
Callan's voice cracked, unable to mask his fear.
It will be held secretly in the Goodwill sect in 10 days.
The words barely left his mouth when a powerful surge of killing intent burst from Zane Martell, enveloping everyone present. The intensity was suffocating, especially for those from the lower realms. Zane Martell had killed Beth back then to buy time, knowing how rare women with the Purple Pulse spiritual body were. Even with Sebastian's connections, finding them quickly was impossible. Zane Martell estimated it would take Sebastian at least 6 months. But Sebastian, that mad old man, had forced the ceremony out of fear, pushing the timeline disastrously forward. Zane Martell's earlier decision backfired spectacularly. Katie's heart ached to see Zane Martell's tortured expression.
Zane Martell, this might be a trick of the Goodwill sect. They could be luring you there to kill you. Don't fall for their trap.
I swear I did not lie to you. Every word I said is true. No one else in the Goodwill sect knows about this. I heard it by accident. I'm not lying, so don't kill me.
Seeing Callan's desperate oath only darkened Zane Martell's mood further. Rescuing Elora from the Goodwill sect within 10 days was a daunting task. His mind raced, grappling with the impossibility of it all. With a frown, Zane Martell released a deadly sword energy through his fingers, piercing Callan's energy center. Callan's scream of agony filled the air.
Oh, my energy center! Zane Martell, you're evil! You've destroyed my energy center! You said you wouldn't kill me!
True, Zane Martell promised not to kill Callan, but he never said he wouldn't destroy his energy center. With it shattered, Callan's martial arts career was effectively over. His realm and strength plummeted, leaving him a shadow of his former self.
Kevin White, I've destroyed his energy center. He's no longer a threat. Take him to prison. Use any method necessary to extract more information from him.
Understood.
Kevin White and several members of the Blade Squad dragged the severely injured Callan away. Despite his pain, Callan managed to spit out a final curse.
Zane Martell, don't think you'll get a word from me. It's impossible.
Kevin White's fist hit so hard that Callan spat out blood. Desperation and fear etched deep lines across Callan's face.
Stop beating me, I'll tell you everything.
Soon, Callan revealed everything. Inside Yuming Hall, all the core members of Darkwolf Hall were gathered. 10 wolf princes and princesses, almost all the elders, whether in the expert level or the advanced level, were present. Their expressions were solemn and gloomy, discussing something serious. Beside Zane stood Eric Helm and Caleb Pierce, each wearing a frown. The tension in the room was palpable.
I'm sure everyone knows about the intel we got from Callan. In 10 days, Sebastian will be having the ceremony to break through his realm. Therefore, we must attack the Goodwill sect within the next 10 days and help Zane Martell rescue Elora.
The room erupted in a chorus of conflicting opinions.
Why? Why should we risk the disciples of Darkwolf Hall and spend so much effort on this plan? I don't agree to do so much just to rescue a human.
His son was killed by Zane Martell, fueling his resentment.
I don't agree too. Although Zane Martell and Ezekiel Martell have helped the princess and the royal family, we shouldn't be wasting our efforts on this plan. Otherwise, how will we return to the Northern Demon Country and rebuild the prestige of the royal family?
Voices of dissent echoed through the hall.
Zane Martell is Her Highness and the Northern Demon Country's benefactor. Don't tell me that you're unwilling to help him out with such a trivial favor?
That's right. You are a bunch of ungrateful schmucks. I haven't been able to stand the Godwill sect for a long time. It's a good chance to show them what we got.
The debate grew heated. Zane Martell understood the dissatisfaction among some members. After all, saving Elora was his personal affair, and it had nothing to do with most of the people present. Moreover, neither Zane Martell nor Elora were from the Demon Clan, so the Demon Clan had no reason to risk their lives for humans. At that moment, Bo Thompson, who was sitting at the forefront, suddenly stood up. Her bright eyes twinkled as she faced the crowd. The scene immediately quieted down.
Everyone, young Master Zane once saved my life. I would have died long ago if it weren't for him. I hereby express my wish for everyone to come with me to the Godwill sect.
She bent slightly and was about to bow to them, but everyone was scared out of their wits.
Your Highness, don't. Please don't, Your Highness. We can't possibly let you bow to us.
The elders jumped up and quickly held Bo Thompson to prevent her from bowing. After all, Bo Thompson was the ruler, whereas they worked under her. It was outrageous for a ruler to bow to people working for her. At that moment, Owen Brooks, who had been quiet all this while, finally spoke.
Since Her Highness has said so, we can't possibly refuse to help out Zane Martell. But then, Zane Martell, if you can convince me, then I'll come with you.
Zane Martell was startled.
That's right. We will follow His Highness Owen Brooks.
Exactly. We will follow His Highness Owen Brooks' decision.
Zane Martell did not expect Owen Brooks would make such a request. But what did Owen Brooks need? As a powerful wolf prince, Owen Brooks certainly needed nothing.
What do you want?
Owen Brooks curled his lips and looked at him indifferently.
Haha, I don't want anything.
Although Zane Martell had known Owen Brooks for some time, Owen Brooks was always very indifferent to him. He had never even seriously talked to Zane Martell. Zane Martell was puzzled and could not figure Owen Brooks out, so he asked Katie, who sat next to him. Katie explained.
Gavin Owens was not the only powerful demon that escaped from the Northern Demon Country back then. There was another powerful figure who was Owen Brooks's father, Liam Brooke. However, while escaping in order to cover the others, Liam Brooke stayed behind to buy time. Since then, he had disappeared. Everyone assumed Liam Brooke was dead. Otherwise, how could he not have come to us for such a long time? Therefore, Owen Brooks wants nothing but a chance to learn more about Liam Brooke.
Zane Martell frowned. He had heard this name somewhere before. Suddenly, he raised his head.
Liam Brooke? Tiger Earth Cave. Don't tell me your father's inside the Tiger Earth Cave?
Tiger Earth Cave was located within the Eastern Prairie. At the beginning of the war between the two countries, Zane Martell, Rebecca, Halter, and others entered this place. That place was the Tiger Earth Cave. According to Halter, there was a powerful figure of the Demon Clan hiding inside. Could it be? Will Zane Martell and his allies uncover the truth and rescue Elora before it's too late? Or will the Goodwill sects trap and snare them all? Find out in the next thrilling chapter. Back then, Zane Martell hadn't fully explored the Tiger Earth Cave. Nectar Blaine and his soldiers were closing in, forcing him to retreat. There was a lingering thought that perhaps Owen Brooks' father, Liam Brooke, was still hiding somewhere in the cave's core.
Owen Brooks, I need to tell you something. I think your father might still be alive, hidden deep within the Tiger Earth Cave.
Owen Brooks' previously calm demeanor shattered. He trembled, his face turning serious.
Are you sure? Are you sure that my father is still alive?
I can't be certain, but that cave is definitely called the Tiger Earth Cave. It's possible that Liam Brooke is alive in there.
Zane Martell knew it might just be a coincidence, but he had to believe it was more than that.
All right, that's enough for me. I'll help you. But you must take me to the Tiger Earth Cave after.
Of course.
With Owen Brooks' agreement, his followers would naturally join as well. Zane Martell noticed Master Gideon's expression was dark, perhaps doubtful. However, the team's power gave Zane Martell hope. His chances of attacking the Godwill sect and rescuing Elora had significantly increased. After the meeting, Zane Martell leaped into the dragon-devouring prison. He sat down and began to practice. With a wave of his hand, various medicinal pills appeared before him. He raised his head and swallowed all the pills, then fiercely circulated the dragon-devouring Emperor technique, attempting to break through. He had killed Alex Hunter and the others, absorbing their vital energy, making his own energy far more potent. His elixir field now resembled a stormy ocean, waves crashing as he strained against the chains of the 6th stage of the advanced level. Hours passed, his body emitting powerful vital energy fluctuations. Suddenly, a loud sound echoed.
I finally made a breakthrough.
The air around him rippled with energy. Zane Martel had reached the 6th stage of the advanced level. But he didn't leave immediately. He remained in the dragon-devouring prison, consolidating his newfound power. The battle was approaching, and he needed every ounce of strength. On the 10th day, Zane Martel emerged from the dragon-devouring prison and made his way to the square in front of the Yuming Hall in Dark Wolf Hall. The scene before him was staggering. Nearly 20,000 people had gathered, forming a vast and formidable troop. From above, the square looked like a sea of bodies, most of them experts at the advanced level. The gathering included 7 wolf princes and princesses, most of the elders of Dark Wolf Hall, the sect leader, and 2 grand elders. The rest stayed behind to defend Dark Wolf Hall. At that moment, the sect leader, Gavin Owens, ascended into the air. A powerful and terrifying aura burst from his body. His hands transformed into claws, and the space around him began to twist and tear. Loud noises echoed as Gavin Owens ripped the void apart with sheer strength.
He tore open the void with his own strength. What kind of cultivation does the sect leader have?
Isn't this too terrifying? I've never heard of anyone who can tear apart the void.
Even Zane Martel found it unbelievable. How could Gavin Owens do that while being in the expert level? Perhaps those in the higher realms weren't even capable of such a feat.
The sect leader is a descendant of the Silver Moon Dark Wolf. The blood essence of the ancient demonic beast inside his body has awakened his talent. Altering space is a talent of the Silver Moon Dark Wolf clan, so of course our sect leader can tear the void apart.
The ancient demonic beasts were too powerful to be bound by nature's rules. Some powerful ancient demonic beasts often awakened incredible talents, such as the altering space talent of the Silver Moon Dark Wolf and the terrifying flames of the 3-legged Golden Crow. There were even rumors that some terrifying demonic beasts could rely on unique clan talents to display the might of devouring the sky. Gavin Owens had merely awakened a portion of the Silver Moon Dark Wolf's talent inside him. Zane Martel was startled as a thought struck him. Since he had devoured so much ancient demonic beast's blood essence, would he also be able to awaken all the talents? The answer was certain. However, the chances were slim, perhaps 1 in 10 million. Awakening a talent was originally a 1 in a million chance, related to the density of the blood essence of the ancient demonic beast in his body. The higher the concentration, the higher the chance of awakening a talent. A loud noise erupted in the sky, and chaos ensued. In the sky, the space passage created by Gavin Owens was now fully formed. This passage led directly to the main entrance of the Goodwill sect in the Imperial capital. The mingling sounds of wind and thunder made it seem as if the passage could collapse at any moment.
I've formed the passage, but it can only last for half an hour. Walk through it quickly before it closes automatically.
Let's go to the Goodwill sect.
Seeing this, Zane Martel felt deeply moved. These people were neither his relatives nor friends, yet they helped him immensely. He swore to help them regain their sovereignty in the Northern Demon Country no matter what.
Guys, follow me. Move forward.
Their loud chants of kill, kill resounded through the sky, shaking the ground. Zane Martel passed through the tunnel, emerging at the familiar main entrance of the Goodwill sect. A huge stone gate, 100 meters tall, towered into the clouds. It was grand and majestic. 4 or 5 disciples in the advanced level guarded the stone gate, seemingly on patrol due to recent tensions. Zane Martel transformed into a sharp sword glow, streaking across the void. The sky-killing sword in his hand emitted a peerless sharpness. With a clear sound, the 3 leading disciples were killed on the spot. The remaining 2, shocked, glared at Zane Martel and growled.
Zane Martel, how dare you come to the Godwill sect? Aren't you afraid of being killed by our elders?
I'm here to take down the Goodwill sect.
Take down the Goodwill sect? Ha ha, on your own? Zane Martel, you are too arrogant. No matter how powerful you are, how can you defeat the Goodwill sect on your own? Are you dreaming?
Who said I'm alone?
The 2 disciples were stunned, their gazes shifting toward the space passage behind Zane Martel. 20,000 disciples of Dark Wolf Hall were passing through the passage, arriving at the gate of the Goodwill sect. The 2 panicked.
Hurry up and inform the elders and the sect leader. Dark Wolf Hall has arrived. Hurry.
Before they could inform anyone, Zane Martel killed them with his sky-killing sword and devoured them.
How can I allow you to inform the other? I, Zane Martel, will remember this great kindness of you helping me out.
Zane Martell, we are brothers. You don't have to say that.
During the sect contest, Eric Helm had been waiting for orders while staying in Dark Wolf Hall in the Wolf City. Now that they finally decided to make a move, how could he not join the troop?
That's right, you don't have to say that.
At this time, Gavin Owens spoke lightly.
Zane Martell, we are here to cover you and distract the enemies for you. You should return to us as soon as you rescue Elora. Remember, you shouldn't linger on the battlefield for too long.
Understood.
As Zane Martell charged forward, the fate of the Goodwill sect and the safety of Elora hung in the balance. Could Zane Martell rescue her in time? And what other challenges awaited them? As the night cloaked the ancient mountains, a sinister calm settled over the Goodwill sect. Suddenly, the silence was shattered. Gavin Owens raised his hand slightly, his fingers curling as a powerful black light coalesced in his palm. He frowned, concentrating. From the heavens, a massive wolf claw descended with unstoppable force, smashing the seemingly invincible mountain gate into dust. The mighty entrance crumbled as easily as tofu under Gavin Owens' power. The noise reverberated through the entire Goodwill sect, a clarion call to arms.
Zane Martell will handle the distraction. Get to Elora's location immediately.
His voice was a resounding bell, calling warriors to arms.
Disciples, we are in Eastern Palm, a human nation. The Goodwill sect has oppressed Dark Wolf Hall for too long. They've plotted against us, targeting our princes and princesses. Will you tolerate this?
No.
Then what should we do?
Kill them all.
The air was thick with killing intent, as if war drums beat from the heavens, shaking the very earth. Amid the chaos, Zane Martell turned and charged into the Godwill sect, Gabriel Stone at his heels. According to Callan's information, Elora was imprisoned in a hidden cave behind a waterfall in the forbidden area at the back of the sect.
Senior, do you remember where you were imprisoned?
Even though my memory is fuzzy, I can still vaguely recall. Follow me.
Gabriel Stone transformed into a blazing flame, soaring towards a towering black structure. Iron chains wrapped around it like a giant's grip, runes pulsating ominously. As they neared, Zane Martell felt an overwhelming pressure.
Is this the place?
Yes, my martial spirit remnant soul senses my real body here.
Sound effects. Building tension, the Black Tower starts to tremble violently. The Black Tower quaked, a monstrous roar emanating from within.
Let me out.
The voice echoed with rage, shaking the night.
It's inside.
In the dead of night, with shadows draping the ancient mountains, the Goodwill sect lay in an eerie calm. Gavin Owens' attack had shattered that calm, and the battle had just begun. Gavin Owens had planned to save Gabriel Stone's real body before heading off to rescue Elora. With his martial spirit returned, Gabriel Stone would be a force unmatched in the entire Goodwill sect. No one could stop them. Thousands of Goodwill sect disciples flew past Zane Martell and Gabriel Stone, distracted by the destruction at the main entrance. They rushed toward the mountain gate, oblivious to Zane Martell and Gabriel Stone slipping past.
Who are you? You're not from the Goodwill sect.
The disciple hesitated, recognizing them in an instant.
Guys, Dark Wolf Hall has...
Gabriel Stone struck out with a palm, silencing the disciple before he could alert the others. Following Gabriel Stone's vague memories, they landed at the base of the towering black structure, unnoticed. A lone disciple guarded the entrance, but Gabriel Stone swiftly dispatched him and secured the token to enter. Meanwhile, chaos erupted at the mountain gate. The well-prepared disciples of Dark Wolf Hall quickly overpowered the Goodwill sect's defenders.
Kill!
Caleb Pierce, Eric Helm, Katie, and the others were fierce in their attacks, their blades instantly beheading their enemies.
Damn it, you bastards. How dare you ruin the Goodwill sect's main entrance? You must be out of your mind. Where is our sect leader? Where are the elders?
An elder of the Goodwill sect, sensing the battle, arrived at the entrance in a rage, cursing and glaring at the Dark Wolf Hall disciples.
Kill them, Goodwill sect disciples. Let's kill this group of beasts.
Beasts? Did no one teach you any manners? Kill us? Can you?
2 expert-level elders from Darkwolf Hall attacked the Goodwill Sect elder with agile precision. A sword glow flashed, piercing the elder's chest and catching him off guard. The commotion grew louder as more disciples from the Goodwill Sect rushed to the scene. The elders of the sect began to appear, drawn by the escalating battle. In the heart of the night, the Goodwill Sect was under siege. Shadows crept over the ancient mountains, wrapping them in an eerie calm. Gavin Owens' attack had shattered that peace, and the battle raged on. Hovering in the void, Gavin Owens observed the chaos below without making a move.
Gavin Owens, you dare start a fight with us here? Look at what you've done to our mountain gate. I must make you pay with your life. Hand over the remaining blood essence of the Silver Moon Dark Wolf.
Bryce Jackson, the sect leader of the Goodwill Sect, appeared with a group of expert-level elders, nearly unleashing all their combat power. Gavin Owens frowned, noticing their first elder, Sebastian, was not among them.
Humph! You want my Silver Moon Dark Wolf blood essence? Didn't you get enough before? If you want it so badly, come and get it yourself.
Bryce Jackson, able to travel through the void due to the blood essence he had obtained from Gavin Owens, glanced at the ruined mountain gate. The once magnificent entrance lay in rubble, with corpses of Goodwill Sect disciples scattered around.
Kill them all. Kill everyone who dares invade our Goodwill Sect.
Understood.
The dozen or so expert-level elders next to Bryce Jackson charged at the Darkwolf Hall troop.
Madam Evelyn, Master Carter.
Got it.
Got it.
Madam Evelyn and Master Carter, along with a group of Darkwolf Hall elders, rushed forward. The battle between the two sides was fierce, shaking the area with deafening cracks. The sky seemed to turn upside down as the mighty figures clashed, as if an abyss was about to split open. The Imperial capital fell into dead silence. Doors were tightly shut, and commoners hid, shivering in their rooms. Bold martial artists who flew into the air were terrified by the scene and quickly returned to the ground, too scared to soar again, afraid of being caught in the battle. No matter who won, the clash between Darkwolf Hall and the Godwill Sect would set off heated discussions across Eastern Palm. As the center of everyone's attention, Zane Martell would be remembered in history. Compared to the chaos at the main entrance, the Black Tower where Zane Martell and Gabriel Stone stood was eerily quiet. Would they succeed in their daring rescue? What secrets did the tower hold? The answers loomed just beyond, shrouded in darkness and peril.